Alright, what's going on? Did you come here to see me talk about Chainsaw Man Season 1? Because that's exactly what we're gonna do today. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. For those of you who don't know what I do here, I like to talk about Chainsaw Man. For those of you who do, it should come as no surprise that I would sit down and talk about Season 1 of Chainsaw Man once it was done. As we wrap up 2022 though, I am still trying to hit my goal of 2,000 subscribers, and man, am I tired. I wonder why. I haven't had water in the past 2 weeks. I live a very unhealthy lifestyle. Don't judge me. So if you enjoyed the video and want to help me hit that goal, like and subscribe. It'll be very much appreciated. But anyways. Hey Billy Bob Joe, what do you think about that Chainsaw Man show? What's that? No, that Chainsaw Man show, not Brains. Chainsaw Man dropped to a lot of fanfare and hype. Even the studio knew this was something special as they decided to hire a lineup of very good musicians with each ED being different. Not only is each ED different, but every single one of them is quality, not only in audio, but in visuals as well. Like, they really went off. Not to mention, it has my favorite OP of the year, only rivaled by Bleach's. This music makes me absolutely feral. How does it handle the actual content of the story though? Well, I personally think that it was handled phenomenally. Pacing was one of my biggest concerns coming to the anime. The animation is perfect. And if you disagree, I don't care. Chainsaw Man doesn't need to be remade because of your shitty opinion. As much as I was upset about the fact that it was only going to be 12 episodes, I can see why that was done. The budget for this show must have been out of this world. Or not. I don't know anything about animation budget. I could Google it, but So let's talk about those 3 things in order, even though the first and the last one pretty much go hand in hand. So first, the pacing. Season 1 of Chainsaw Man covers from the introduction arc until the end of the Katana Man arc, and that sure does seem like a lot. 4 arcs within the span of 12 episodes? That's a faster pace than me running for the ice cream truck. But it's not. Especially when you look back and you realize that a vast majority of these intro arcs are fights. Fights which, when transferred over to animation, go by significantly quicker, making the overall pacing of the anime extremely fitting for what was delivered in the manga. And remember when I made this prediction? And by that point, we are well into a very specific arc. To avoid major spoilers for anime onlys, let's just put up this out of context panel and say that I think this will be the final scene of the season. I was pretty close. Was the pacing good though? Yes. Yes, it was. What about the animation? Again, yes. There were so many complaints about the animation, which most were completely unfounded. People complaining about CG where it wasn't even used, and just generally complaining about things looking bad when they didn't. Your mom is bad. Now, I'm not saying it was perfect. There were some issues here and there, but none of it was bad. The only real complaint isn't even in regards to the animation style necessarily. The problem lies within the art style. And no, the art style isn't bad. Fujimoto just has a specific style that is extremely difficult to capture and transfer into an animated style. They did with what they could though, even under the immense amount of pressure those at MAPPA have to be under. MAPPA employees be like. I don't feel like I really have to talk about the story though. It's really all I talk about on this channel anyways. If you're here, you're most likely caught up on the manga, or you just finished the anime. You know what the story is. But if you are looking for character analysis and in-depth devil breakdowns, this is the channel for you. Just be mindful that I do talk about manga content, so watch out for spoilers. As a quick synopsis though, Chainsaw Man follows our main character, the better version of Yuji Itadori, and the side characters, better version of Nobara, better version of Megumi, and Femme Gojo, who has just as many people barking. The plot, however, at this point is pretty straightforward. Denji wants to impress Makima by collecting Gun Devil parts in order to get in her pants. Yes, that's extremely simplified, and there's a lot more nuance that occurs within that plot point, But that's it broken down simply. I've seen a lot of people disappointed by what they've seen so far in regards to the plot, and I think that's perfectly understandable. While the story is focused since the beginning, it has a slow startup. The actual plot doesn't necessarily start until after the next arc. But once that comes along, it is a constant train wreck of emotions. So get ready. If you're not sure of how you feel about the story up until this point, wait until the next season starts, and then I guarantee will be the hooking point. I get that it isn't necessarily a fair thing to ask. It's like One Piece fans saying to watch 400 episodes before it gets good. But if what you've seen so far has in some way intrigued you, please take my advice with some sincerity. You won't regret it. As you may have noticed, I am trying a new style of video going into 2023. If you like it, feel free to let me know. This year, I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs. So if you want to be one of the first to help on my way to that goal, it'd be much appreciated. But here's, of course, the obligatory: if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, peace.